everybody. Good morning, everybody.
It's time to rise and shine,
There
y'all.
you go. It is. It is time to rise and shine and get this day underway.
That's right. It's Happy Wednesday, y'all, here at Sea Lake Journeys. And hey, everybody was talking about rocks in there this morning. So look at here. We got a green aventurine. Look at there, Sharon. Sharon Rowland collects rocks, and I think Law Jones has got some too. And
So do you know what that rock's supposed to bring you?
if it hits you fast enough, probably a knot on your head.
No, it's supposed to bring you success. That's why it's in. That's why it's right here by our.
Well, we need a whole lot more of them up in here. Then somebody please send us one truckload of green aventurine rocks. We also got this blue and something looking rock sitting up here.
Okay, so it's a sodalite.
Sodalite. There
Yes.
you go.
And do you know what that one's supposed to bring us?
Another knot on your head if it hits you, I reckon.
No, it's supposed to bring us creativity. So see, give me that. Give me that.
Creativity.
So that's why these rocks are right here on our desk, because this is supposed to bring us creativity, and this is supposed to bring us, money, good fortune. That's why we have them here, so we can be creative and make money.
Well, this rock seems to be working, but this one right here needs to be a whole lot bigger.
So you know that this morning show is designed so people don't have to look at us; they can just listen.
That's
and
why I
when you
described
say
it to
something
them.
like this one right here.
This green one right here. It's a green, shiny rock about the size of a big lemon, but except squished under a tire.
You're making fun of my rocks. My rocks mean a lot to me. Rocks mean a lot to Sharon too.
I bought these rocks for you. I know what they mean.
Okay, so what's our quote of the day? Because I can't see the quote of the
The
day.
quote of the day comes to us from Mr. Law Jones. Thank you for this, Law Jones.
Yes, Law, we appreciate it.
It says, have courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. And that's from Steve Jobs.
Oh, so have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want. So is that because sometimes
what you want to become? Yeah.
Is that because sometimes I think I want to become something, but really, truly, I want to become something else?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's too deep of a thought for me today.
Well, I got to wake up first, but I like it. That's from Steve Jobs. And it's true, though. You got to follow your heart and intuition, because sometimes common sense will tell you, no, you don't really want to go over there and do that, but you know you really do. And to be truly successful, you got to be doing something, that don't just pay the bills, but, makes you feel good about life.
Okay, so I want to make sure that I haven't missed anybody that's up there by that. So we want to say good morning to Sharon Rowland, because she's the first one that I see.
That's right. She got the rock conversation started this morning.
Yes, she did. And good morning to Bama Nola.
Bama Nola, good morning to you.
And good morning to the Z Show.
Z-Man. Hey, it's only 9 days till Bama Nola gets on a cruise ship.
Oh, is it really?
9 days till Bama Nola gets on a cruise ship.
And good morning to Eddie Lugo Studios.
Good morning, Eddie. Eddie had to go back to bed. He's got a headache. He's still feeling a little rough coming back from the cruise. That can happen to you. All that activity, all that excitement, all that going on the ship, it can wear you down.
We've been on a cruise ship so long that we got land sick when we came back.
Yeah, and it always takes us, when we get home, it takes a day or two to recover, sometimes a little longer.
Yeah.
So Eddie just got to recover from that cruise, and I totally guess, go back and chill out, brother, and get some rest.
Yeah, get some rest. Let's see. So then I have the Gaylords.
Good morning, Gaylords. John didn't know if he's going to be able to make it back this morning, but he did. Thank you for that, John.
Great. And good morning to one of our new members, James Cantonese.
James Cantonese, good morning to you. And guess what? He's had waffles for breakfast now and his coffee, so he is ready to rise and shine. Good morning to you, James. You know what?
Good morning.
We're going to give you a squeaky today. How about that?
And good morning to Cruising on the High Seas.
Good morning. He says, good day, y'all. Good day. I like that. He's got Australian and Southern in the same sentence. I like that. Good day, y'all.
So
Perfect.
Facebook is reminding me to start the show, which we've already done, and the fan's not on in here, so I'm going to die.
She's going to die. It's 65 degrees in here, and the fan's not on. And now she'll go get a sweater to put on while she's sitting under the fan.
Hey now.
Stay tuned.
Hey now. Hey now. And good morning to the Moonlight Adventures.
Good morning. He says driving to work and listening. Right on, Josh. We'll just drive to work with you. How about that?
And good morning to Captain Billy.
Captain Billy. Hey, well, Captain Billy here. Kurt from See Me Traveling said to ask you, what does this mean? It's party like a
pineapple.
What is that, Captain Billy? Can you tell us? Kurt from See Me Traveling said to ask you.
So what is our topic today?
Our topic today is to cruise or not to cruise. That is the question. Shakespeare's time, that's how they did stuff. They did all these.
You look more like the crier on Game of Thrones.
No, the Roman times, right? Yeah.
So
to cruise or not to cruise?
To cruise or not to cruise? Evidently, TNT has answered that question for us.
He says, TNT says, hello to you all. Cruise is 3 days away. Well, we know that this morning, Tom and Terry's answer to that question is yes. And Bama Nola's answer is yes. They're only 9 days away.
Yes. So I noticed the sign you have this morning says yes on one side, but it doesn't say no on the other side.
No, it has a sea monster.
Oh, so
ain't she pretty?
To cruise or not to cruise is yes or a pretty sea monster.
Well, that's because some people say, no, I ain't cruising because there's sea monsters out there. Now, I ask you, with this little sea monster, look how cute and pretty she is.
She is cute.
She is not going to hurt you. She's not going to tip that big old giant ship over and try to eat all y'all. No, she's going to be down there so you can pet her in the water with the stingrays.
The people that are driving and listening or doing other things, you're going to have to describe what does she look like.
Oh, well, she's about the size of a baseball, and she's blue with red lips and one eye, and she's got this cute little hairdo.
Red lips and one eye.
And she's got little tentacles, tiny little tentacles.
And a cute little hairdo.
That is cute, ain't it? Looks like a Dr. Seuss hairdo.
You're all about hairdos this morning?
I am.
Okay.
I'm about hairdos every morning.
And tell us, I'll come back to the chat here in a minute, but tell us one reason why people don't want to go on a cruise.
Because the sea monster's tipping over their ship. Sea monsters and icebergs. I'll give you 2 reasons. They say, I'm not going, the ship's going to sink. It's not going to sink. There's no icebergs in the Caribbean. The sea monsters are friendly. You don't have to worry about them. It's okay.
Really?
The ship's not going to sink. And if it did, you got plenty of lifeboats. But you know what? I don't think they've ever had to use a lifeboat in 150 years.
Another thing that I've heard people say about why they don't want to go on a cruise ship is they don't want to be confined in a small space that long.
I'll tell you what, a ship that's 150,000 gross tons, it ain't no small space.
No, there's not.
That's gigantic. I mean, you could drive cars up around that thing, literally.
We have literally been on cruise ships before where we'd been on the ship for 7 days and got up to a part of the ship looking around and going, I don't think we've been here before.
It just happened to us again on the Sky Princess. We was going to go film some of the upper decks. We never got there.
Never got there. We stumbled across the Serenity pool that we hadn't been to, and that's where we filmed the young man with the towel.
That's right. If you've seen Super Towel Guy on the short we made, we went up there to that pool finally on the last sea day.
On the last sea day. Yeah. And it's like, people that say, I don't want to be confined in some little tiny cruise ship that long.
Then bigger than a city.
It really
It can hold 10,000 people, passengers and crew. So, they're not small. There's plenty of room on these ships. You can go down the middle of them, and sometimes they look like a big shopping mall. They look like an indoor park. Mm-hmm. You got plenty of room on a cruise ship.
You really do. So,
I say yes to cruising.
Yes to cruising. So my internet connection is being wonky donkey today. So
but that's okay because we
really don't know about that. So we want to say good morning to Scott Smith.
Good morning, Scott. He says good morning, Sea Lake Journeys, driving and listening. Woohoo!
And good morning to the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Says, hey, we got your Facebook invite, Sea Lake Journeys. That's right. I sent out a few invites on anybody who I had on my Facebook thing to come on and join that group cruise that's going out in May. Hey, you want to play that commercial real quick?
Oh, you want to play the commercial?
Let's play the commercial so everybody knows what we're talking about there. The group cruise that Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla just mentioned. It's coming out in May. She's looking for that commercial right now.
I got it. I just got to pull it up.
There it is. It's right there. She found it. So, I haven't seen it. Here it is.
It's not until 2024, so you have plenty of time to budget for this cruise. Woohoo!
So plenty of time to get another credit card.
And TNT Adventures of the Sea has set up a Facebook page, and you're going to find out what all the great group events are. We've got a lot of things planned.
That's right. TNT is co-hosting this with us. We're going to have a great time. Tom is an expert at this stuff, and it's going to be be great. And hey, don't forget to get your tax returns soon too. Use that tax return and book your cruise. Say yes to cruising.
So, Chet says use your tax return to book a cruise with us. And to book that cruise, you're going to contact Ocean to Ocean Travel because they are organizing all of the group bookings for us and getting those great discounts for us.
That's right. That's right. Make sure you book it with Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else we got over there in the chat?
Good morning to Kathy Mills.
Good morning to you, Kathy.
And let's see. Here's TNT.
Are you all booking the cruise May 2024 with Sea Leg and TNT? If you're wondering what to do, just say yes.
Say yes, right? Chet says take your tax return and book the cruise.
The Sea Monster's even going.
And the Moonlight Adventure says right yonder.
Right yonder. Yeah.
Here's the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Happy Wednesday morning, all. Sorry we haven't been very active lately in the chat. We're very busy with our day jobs. We love you all. Hey, we totally get it, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. Life is like this. Sometimes you're real busy up here, and then sometimes you got time down there. It's the same thing happens to us and all of us, you know?
Yeah, I think it's very important to have life balance.
Yeah.
Life balance is very important. And sometimes you have to back off one thing so that you can get something else back in balance.
Yeah, you got to catch up on something else. So, yeah, you got to back up somewhere.
Our feelings are never hurt, nor do we sit here and say, oh, my gosh. No, we may worry about you and say we haven't seen so-and-so in a while. I hope they're okay. But
we hope Duke's okay.
Yes, right? And so you got another point for our topic
I
today?
sure do. Absolutely. You know what? Another reason to say yes to cruising is you need a vacation. You know you need a vacation. Come on. It's
and cruises are
time.
the best vacations you could ever have.
That's right.
Let me tell you what, this is what we do. We pay for everything before we get on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we cannot blow our budget.
Because it's paid for.
Because it's already paid for.
Yep.
And there are no surprises. There are no like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was going to cost that much. So that's the great thing about cruising.
You can kind of pre-plan everything, any excursions you want to do, you know, any dining you want to do, the drink package, whatever, you can get all that paid before you go so you don't get any of them surprises. Hey, aloha to you, Don. And Don says, Lemonhead.
There you go. And so this is a question from Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla because a lot of people know that we're going to Alaska and they're confusing our Alaska trip with our group cruise that we're setting up.
Yeah, see, Alaska is May of this year, 2023, like in 95 days.
Yes.
That's the Alaska cruise. That's not really a group cruise, but you can't come with us if you want to. Yeah. Our group cruise is May of 2024.
Right.
Next year.
And so our Alaska cruise, it's just me and Chet. We've had that plan since before COVID.
We do everything a couple years ahead. Even this Norwegian cruise, the group cruise, if you will, we booked it last August the 8th to be exact. And so it was just going to be us, but all of a sudden it's turning into a group cruise. And we like that. You know why? Because we say yes to cruising. Yes.
So, and we have had a lot of people confuse the two, only because they're both in May.
Right.
But the group cruise is May of 2024, and it is leaving out of Miami and going to Puerto Plata and Tortola.
And Great Stirrup Cay. And St. Thomas.
Yeah. So that's the group cruise that we're doing. And like I said, we've had that booked and it just, everybody's always asking us, when are you going on your next cruise? And so, you know, it's a group cruise. We're planning it. And we don't really care how big or small the group cruise gets. We just want to meet you guys. It's not going to be a quote unquote vlogger cruise, and you don't have to hang out with us. You do your own thing, and you don't, you know.
Yeah, we'll have group activities and things set up, but you don't have to be in all of it if you don't want to. You say, look, I only want to come do this one. Then, okay, that's great. If you say, look, I just came on the group cruise because I wanted to meet y'all, and other than that, I really don't care about hanging out with y'all. That's okay too. If you say, I want to come to every event, what are they? That's great too. So it's up to you. It's your vacation.
And Chet put the little commercial that we just played, he put that up on our community tab. So you go to our community tab and you can watch that little video again.
Yep.
And it tells you the dates, where we're going, and how to contact Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel.
That's right.
And that's also on Facebook pages, our Facebook page, TNT's Facebook page. So it's going to stay on our community tab, and share it out there with people. So if you're looking for the information, it is on our community tab and our Facebook pages.
That's right.
Here's what Law Jones has to say.
Law says Steve Jobs is pretty good at paying the bills too. Boy, ain't he though? Whew, yeah. Yeah, he made a little bit of cash, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Sharon says, hey, Robin, some of those shiny rocks you have, some of them might be agates and jaspers.
Yes, well, I do have jaspers. My rocks are at work. I have a lot of rocks. And some are big, some are small. I've got one that weighs about 25 pounds. So
it's fuzzy inside.
Yeah, I'm all about them. My thing about rocks is when I go and shop for rocks, the first thing I do is I pick them up and they have to speak to me. If they don't speak to me, I really don't care what kind of rock it is. So
my sea monster speaks to me. You so pretty, little sea monster.
Let's see. Good morning to Destination Fun.
Good morning to you. Running behind today. Hey, that's the story of our life sometimes. It seems like we're always trying to catch up.
I know it, right? Here's Captain Billy.
Oh, hey, Captain Billy. Kurt likes to party like a pineapple. He has the pineapple magnet. There you go, Captain Billy. Thanks for that answer. Yes, he does have the pineapple magnet.
And he has that great big huge pineapple that I'm not sure where he got that from.
I don't know where he got it from.
And I think that it's not on his refrigerator anymore. It's disappeared. I think it's because he took it to his bedroom with him and he wanted to look at that every night before he went to bed.
I'm not saying
And
that.
Speaking of Kurt and Marcia, they come up directly after us every morning, Monday through Friday, from 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
And you know what Kurt and Marcia say about cruising? They say yes to cruising.
Yes, they do.
They do. They're pretty smart people. Hey, you know what else? A lot of people saying no too. They're saying cruising is costing too much. I'm saying, but you know what? It's cheaper than a land vacation.
It is. You know what? We've done land vacations and it's so hard to budget for a land vacation because you're traveling and gas was this much here, but then you got into another state and all of a sudden gas prices have changed.
Yeah.
And you expected to spend, XYZ for dinner and then you got to dinner and dinner costed more.
Yeah.
So now we don't really have the money to eat that nice lunch we wanted to eat yesterday. So now we've got to alter the plan.
It's a little more difficult, that's for sure. We tried that, booking hotels ahead and trying to book some of the activities you want to do ahead. But then, you know how it is. You can't plan food budget that well. And then if you travel more than you think you did, you spent more on gas and snacks and everything else.
So your little sea monster over there, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla said they love Miss Jellyfish Chip.
Yeah, she does look a little bit like a jellyfish.
But then we have another comment from the Gaylords. It looks like Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Sigmund the Sea Monster. You remember that TV show?
Yes. Wasn't Sigmund a boy, though?
That's okay. There was other sea monsters there. This is Sigmund's girlfriend.
But then Don says he looks like the Purple People Eater.
One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Right on, Don.
Lala Jones says maybe it's Scrubbing Bubbles.
Scrubbing Bubbles. Oh, my gosh. You know what? This thing looks like a combination of all of those ideas. Everything that y'all said in the chat, it does remind me of this little sea monster right here.
We love so much the way that you guys just jump right into our crazy humor. We just love that. And good morning to Pedroza Travel.
Good morning to you, John. That's Pedroza Travel, y'all. Hey.
And good morning to Cruising for One.
That's Jeffrey.
Did you see his new keychains he has out?
No, I have not seen them.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I want one.
Yeah.
It's got these little flip-flops. That's his logo.
His
Cruising for One. And it's round and it's on a nice looks like a platinum kind of keychain look.
Well, hey, we got to get Jeffrey on that group cruise with us.
Yes, Jeffrey, you got to join the group cruise with us.
Yeah, come on our group cruise there, Jeffrey, and bring her one of those keychains.
Yes, exactly. There we go. And good morning to Karma Lynn for the win.
Karma Lynn for the win. You know what? Somebody's got to get a squeaky this morning. It's going to be Karma Lynn for the win right there.
And you know who else I want to say good morning to? I'm not sure if she's in the chat yet or not. Is our chocolate tastings.
Chocolate tasting.
Alicia.
Oh, Alicia. No, I have not seen her yet this morning, but she does pop in some mornings.
She had such a fun video on tasting chocolates, and I loved her. I loved her facial reactions.
You know what else you can taste chocolate though? On a cruise ship.
You can.
No, my notes got stuck to my sign. Say yes to cruising because there is chocolate on that ship.
Oh, and good morning to Cedar World. We haven't seen you in a while, but you could be one of those lurkers in the background because we love our lurkers.
Hey, they're listening while they're at work. You know how it is when you're at work. You ain't got time to be chatting sometimes.
That's right.
So thanks for being here.
Good morning to Jeffrey Schmidt, who brings us the joke of the day.
All right. He says, good morning, everyone from Planet Fitness. Joke of the day is, My wife's talking to her girlfriend and said, my husband is on the roof, only a few inches away from the insurance claim that could change my life. All right, Jeffrey gets a squeaky for that one. Husband on the roof, only inches away from that insurance claim. I love it.
Inches away.
That's why I don't get on the roof, y'all. I don't need to get her inches away from that kind of money, right?
So we have so many people asking us about the group cruise again. Yes, it is in May of 2024. So let's just play that short little commercial one more time.
Here comes a commercial one more time for you.
So here we go. So it is our group cruise with Sea Lake Journeys and TNT's Adventures to Sea.
On the Norwegian Breakaway, that ship right there in the picture.
And it is May the 19th through the 26th. 2024.
We'll be leaving out of Miami and we're going to go to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Then we're going to go to St. Thomas and Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. Then we're going to go to Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas and then back to Miami.
And TNT has set up a great Facebook page, and this is the name of the Facebook page. And we have got some great group cruises. And if you need to book this cruise, contact Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Ocean to Ocean Travel. That's right. Get a hold of Bruce. He's all ready for you to sign you up. He's got 10 rooms blocked off right now. So Philip, he'll get more.
That's right. So join us for the group cruise.
Say yes to cruising. Remember, you got a tax refund coming.
Yeah, but Pedroza Travel says, yeah, that's what they need. Another credit card.
There you go,
right?
John. Right on. That's what we're doing.
Here's Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Sounds like fun, but I can't leave the country. Long story. Well,
we have a video about that. We have a video coming out this Friday about things that you want to know about going on a cruise.
Yes.
And here's TNT's Adventures to Sea.
We have this cruise next week and another Cabo cruise March the 17th. And then it's Italy, Greece, and Turkey in October. Now we're working on 2024 with the Breakaway cruise.
Wow. And
wow, that's a lot going on there at TNT.
And the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla said they do want to go to Alaska and Hawaii.
Okay.
So do we.
Now, the Alaska cruise, we're leaving in about 95 days, I think it is. So if you want to come on that one with us, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, we can give you the information on that as well.
Right, but at this time, it would have to be paid in full when you book.
Yes, yeah, this time it's already so close to the date. Well, you got probably like 3 or 4 days to pay for it, yeah.
And the Gaylords, I love the way y'all look out for us.
Hey, 23 in the chat and only 11 thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for that, John. John says yes to cruising also. We know that John says yes to cruising. Thank you.
And here's Pedroza.
Yeah, I like to prepay as much as possible. Right
yes,
on,
we do too. And he says because he really doesn't like to have a bill later.
We don't like having a bill later. No, sir. We don't like
that. And
that.
CME Traveling is saying good morning to everyone in the chat.
Hey, CME Traveling, we asked Captain Billy about this, and he said to talk to you about it. So what does this mean? Party like a pineapple.
And Cruising for One says Diamond Rocks speak to me.
Diamond Rocks.
They speak to me as well. Yes, I hear you, my love.
Yeah.
And the Moonlight Adventure says hashtag Chet's Sea Monster.
My Sea Monster, right there. There it is.
And good morning to Have Luggage Will Travel. And they're also listening while driving, probably getting the kiddos off to school and off to work.
Off to work they go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Have luggage, we will go.
So we started a huge rock conversation this morning. Here's Jeffrey Schmidt.
He says, my wife speaks to me every time I pick up something. You don't need that. Put it down.
And good morning to the lovely lady Keisha.
Good morning, Keisha.
And good morning to Ocean Travel.
Hey, there's Ocean to Ocean. Right now, we were just talking about you, Ocean to Ocean. Said everybody's going to come over there and book that cruise with you. So get ready to get busy. Pedroza says, I do both land and sea travel. It does take more planning by land, but what works for me is I will pad my numbers to add flexibility.
Yes.
There you go. If you think it's going to be $100, make it $125. You got to pad them numbers on land.
Yep.
TNT Adventures to Sea says Sigmund, the Sea Monster, and Johnny and Scott are friends.
And so Pedroza Travel says that they miss the subscribe sign.
Subscribe sign. Well, you know what? That may come back tomorrow. We may have to work on that for tomorrow.
Here's Cruising for One.
So glad you like the keychain. I did that on a whim.
I love it. I think it's great.
She wants one, so
I want one. Yep. And TNT says you can always have taste chocolate with wine.
That's
and
right.
You know what?
Yes.
In Alicia's video, she was tasting chocolate with wine.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And you know what? Elisa would really like to get on that wine tasting, I think, with TNT one day.
I think she would too.
Elaine Hanger's here this morning. Good morning to you.
Elaine.
She says, good morning to the Sea Leg crew listening while getting ready. Have a great day, everyone. Elaine, you have a great day too.
And here is
Hashtag lurkers. Hello.
Hello, lurkers. We love you so much. We love all the people in the chat, all the subscribers, all the viewers, and we especially love the lurkers.
Oh,
we
you know
really
it.
do.
Oh, we love everybody.
Love the lurkers.
Oh, yeah. And hey, while we're at it, we want to thank all of our viewers, subscribers, moderators, hashtag Team Replay, the lurkers, the Facebook people coming in, and our members, who, by the way, 2 of our members hit milestones.
Yes,
Fearless
they
Rambler
did.
hit 2,000, and Cruise Nuts hit 9,000 subscribers.
I know. So I think it's amazing. We put blessings out there to you guys that you would triple in size in 2023, and it is happening for all of you or most of you. And we just love hearing that.
Yeah, I think Moonlight Adventures just went over 1,100 subscribers too, if I remember right.
They really, really did. And another thing that I wanted to say about who was it? I done forgot now.
Well, back to saying yes.
Oh, I know what it was. Kurt says that they were great ports for our group cruise. You guys need to join us for that group
That's
cruise.
right.
Come on.
Say yes to the cruise.
Yes. And
Yes.
Ocean to Ocean, here's Ocean to Ocean says that they're doing a group cruise to Alaska for Gypsy and the Manila Gorilla, and that's 2025.
25, yes.
So there you go. There's another group cruise to jump on.
There you go, right there. And that is one for Alaska. Anybody's interested in that and needs more time to plan for it.
Yep. And Jeffrey Schmidt's got to get back to work. So we'll see you later, Jeffrey. Thank you for dropping in.
Right on, Jeffrey. Glad to see you this morning. Hey, you know what? I say yes to going cruising now because it's not going to get cheaper.
It's not going to get cheaper.
Book it now while the prices are where they are because, oh boy, next year they're going to go up.
Exactly. So the 2024 group cruise that we're talking about and the 2025 group cruise that Ocean to Ocean is talking about, if you book them now, they're going to be cheaper than if you wait.
You betcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're talking hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars.
And flights are the same thing, you know.
All right. Hey, you know what? Some people are saying no because we've heard there's less food and less services on the ships now. Hey, you know what? There's still more than enough food on that ship.
There is still more than enough food. That's exactly right. And Bama Nola said they hit 41 subscribers.
All right.
Oh, celebration time again.
That's like double in the last week or two.
I know.
Ain't it?
They're doing great.
Okay. So, and you know what else I say? People say, I don't want to go on it. We only got another minute or two.
Okay.
Don't want to go on that cruise because they've changed the muster drill, but that's not on all ships. It's not. Most of them still have the e-muster, and even the ones that you got the regular muster, it's only for a little short time for one day. Guess what? That's better than being in bumper to bumper traffic every day on your land vacation or standing in those long lines in the theme parks in the heat.
Or you got lost and you wanted to go here and you got lost and now you missed the whole adventure that you wanted to do that day because you got there late and they closed early, and so you didn't get to spend as much time there as you wanted to. Yeah,
so you know, cruising. Let's just say yes to cruising.
Let's just say yes to cruising.
How about that? Don't worry, there's no icebergs in the Caribbean. Nope. Sea monsters are friendly. Say yes to cruising.
Did you touch on seasickness real quick?
No, I didn't even have that on here.
Some people say they don't want to go on cruise because they don't want to be seasick.
Hey, you know what? Get that patch like I got because I get seasick driving in a car.
Yes.
Okay, I'd be car sick on the way down, but put that patch behind my ear. I can ride.
It's good to go.
Roller coasters and everything. I can get out there on that boat in the choppy water. It doesn't matter.
And for me, ginger ale works for me. I sip ginger ale all day long, and it keeps my stomach settled. So don't.
But when it don't, she has the patch, right?
I started to say when it doesn't work, I do have the patch. And you know, there's so many things out there now. A lot of people swear by the pressure point bracelets. So don't be afraid to go on a cruise because you're going to be seasick. The bigger the ship, the less the motion.
That's right. If you're worried about that, get a big old ship.
So that is my timer saying it's time to go. So we want to thank you all for joining us this morning. And until tomorrow morning, we'll see you around the channel.
We'll see you around the channel.